everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Sixplus synthetic rose gold 11-piece brush set that I got from eBay. Just a little disclaimer for the video, I did get these brushes sent to me for review. I did not get sponsored or paid in any way to express these opinions. All of these opinions are my own as always. And as you guys know, my love for eBay brushes knows no limits. I'm not even kidding, I just bought 2 more brushes tonight. And this is just a little wee collection of just some of the eBay brushes that I already own. So as you guys can tell, I love eBay brushes and can't get enough of them. So this brush set retails for $18 US on eBay with $5 shipping. That comes to $23 US, which is pretty much the average price that you would get with a lot of brush sets these days, within the 11 to 12 piece mark or 10 piece mark. It is a little bit steep if you consider it in Australian prices, because obviously the exchange rate is very low at the moment. It comes to about 30 Australian dollars. As far as shipping and packaging goes, it came in the box as well, and it was packaged really nice and bubble wrapped. When I first got it, I noticed that it didn't have that funky eBay brush smell that some sellers tend to have. So far from all of my previous eBay brush purchases, this is the first brand that has actually got packaging which looks like an actual brand. So it comes in a box, and it even comes with a little description on the back labeling each brush and it can be used for, which is actually really useful because if you're new and a beginner to buying brushes, you don't really know what to use them for. This really gives you a good pointer. What you get inside the box is this gorgeous brown purse brush holder travel brush case, and that's what it looks like. It's got a rose gold zipper and all of the brushes have the rose gold detailing. Probably fit another 2 more extra brushes, which is great. And obviously if you don't want to take this whole brush set, you can also mix and match and use this bag on its own. So it's awesome that it comes with that, and that is included with the price. Unlike any of the other brush sets, they just come in a little plastic thing like that. Straight off the bat, this is another eBay brush that I have. You can tell the difference in quality of the brushes. The ferrules are completely different. This one is a matte wood, whereas the one I have by Man is just a really light plastic material. It's shiny like that, and the ferrules, you can tell it's different. The Sixplus ferrule is actually thicker and stronger and more sturdier. It comes to a rounded tip, so it goes within, and this is just thin. You can just tell in the difference of how they're made. Now just going into reviewing each individual brush, I'm just going to start off with the face brushes first. So just reviewing the foundation brush, because I have a similar brush that many of you guys have that I could compare to. This one is a Mange and it's just a flat top kabuki. The difference in these 2 brushes is definitely of, like I said, the make and the actual density of the brushes. This one is just a tad more loose and the Sixplus is just a tad more dense. You can tell that it's just packed a little bit more tighter here, and because of the way it's coming out, it's a little bit more loose and comes more out, whereas this is packed a little bit more dense. It's just a tiny bit shorter as well, so not as long, and there isn't as much movement in this brush. So when I put it onto my face, I can really blend it fast and within, and I don't get much loose movement where I have to work a little bit harder with the Mange brush. So between these 2 brushes, obviously this one's much better, and applying my foundation was easy and flawless with this. It blended everything in, no brush marks, very easy and quick to use. So I'm really happy with this brush. The next brush that I have is the powder brush. This powder brush worked great applying in powder, even though it was synthetic, which tends to work better with liquids. I found that it applied fine with powder. It dusted everything. It didn't apply the powder patchy to my face. None of these brushes so far when I got them shed at all, which is a big plus. Next brush I have to show you guys is a blush brush. I've used this to apply blush and highlighter, and like I said, it works great. The next brush that I want to review is the angled contour brush. So it just looks like this, and this is an awesome brush to add to your collection if you don't already have an angled brush. As you can tell with another angled brush I have, this one is a lot smaller, not as dense, and it's something that you could really pack your bronzer on and also get into fine and detailed contouring. And because of the way that it's shaped and how small it is nice and fluffy and blends everything out. And all of these brushes are amazingly soft. The last face brush I have is a round shaped contour brush. I use this today to apply a highlighter on my face, also to blend in liquid concealer onto my face, and it works great for both liquid and powder. I love this brush. It's one of my favorite brushes from here because it is a unique sort of style. So now just reviewing the eye brushes. Starting off with this brush, which is called the highlight brush. I use this to actually contour my nose today, and and I found that it worked great and has got a little bit of a short dense head, so it works great to really concentrate color, and it is easy to buff it out if you're contouring. I did try using this for my eyes as well. It works great as an eye brush, but it'd be something that you want to concentrate small amounts of color on and get another brush to buff out. I wouldn't use this to actually buff in the crease. The next brush that I have is a blending brush. This brush is probably my favorite of all the eye brushes. It is that perfect blending shape and size that you need to buff in your crease color. I use this to buff in crease color. Works great as well just to blend, just a general blending brush. It does all the work for you pretty much, and yeah, I just love it. The next brush I have is the eyeshadow brush. Just looks like that. This brush I use for applying a brow bone highlight. It works great for packing color all over the lid, to apply color in the inner corner of the eye as well. Just a great general eyeshadow brush that you need. The next brush that I have to review is the concealer brush. Usually I don't find myself reaching for these types of brushes to apply concealer to my eyes, especially when working with such a large area under the eyes, but I did use it for that, and I found that it applied concealer to my face like a dream, and really good brush. It works great to apply concealer underneath the eyebrows because it's got that short precise density, so it just fits perfectly under the eyebrows. Works great for spot concealing around the nose, and it's just a great general concealer brush, and I can actually find myself reaching for this. And the last two brushes I have to show you guys are the angled brushes. So they're pretty much identical, but one is more synthetic, kind of dense, plasticky feeling, which is this one on the right, if you guys know what I'm talking about, and the other one is just a little bit more fluffy. It works better for powder. So going with the angled eyeliner brush, I actually did use it to apply dip brow pomade onto my eyebrows, and I find that it works great with gel liquid-like consistencies. It really is nice and precise and doesn't bend or have much movement, which is important, I think, when applying things like pomade onto your eyebrows, because you don't want it fluffing everywhere. You want it to be nice and precise, and it really applies it, smooths it out. You can concentrate as much color as you want and also make feathery strokes with this, so I love this. The actual eyebrow brush here works great for applying powder to my eyebrows. This also works amazingly for the lower lash line, to applying color there because of how fluffy it is. Overall, with these brushes, I think they are definitely worth the higher price than what you would find on eBay normally for these types of brushes. They're unique, and these are brushes that you won't normally find in the regular eBay brush sets. They are handcrafted beautifully with higher quality than I've ever seen on eBay. Comes with a bag as well, so include that into the price. So for around $20 US for this whole brush set, you're getting each brush for about $2, which is a freaking bargain, because these days a standard Sigma brush by itself on its own would cost $26. You're honestly getting yourself such a bargain for this actual set. So that concludes the Sixplus eBay brush set review. I hope you guys found this helpful. Again, I'll put the link to the seller down below. Don't forget to leave me any comments. If you have any questions about anything, just let me know down below. And if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to do so. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!